Oh, I did not mean to hit that. Hello, 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 hi, hi. How's everyone doing today? I don't know why it seems so dark in here. I got my normal lights on. Oh, you know what? I think I was outside and my eyes were just used to outside light. How's everyone doing today? I started early. I screwed up. Hopefully that doesn't affect me. Fun fact, if you go live earlier than you plan it, because YouTube you have to set up a live stream and then you set it for a thing. If you go live before you go live, it actually affects the push to notifications. It's kind of annoying. So I did not mean to hit that button, but I did. So we're here. How's everyone doing? We got a Rook to finish up. So today is going to be a fun one. Let me put something pinned in chat. Giveaway entries in video description, because people don't know how to read and never look at anything and ask me what I'm building when the name of the stream is what I'm building, and then the first link in the description is a link to what I'm building. Yet people still ask it. But anyways, Guten Abend from Germany. Guten Abend from Canada. Still afternoon. So yeah, so today we're finishing up the Rook. We got some minor housekeeping stuff to take care of first. I figured out how the skirts attach. It wasn't any way I thought. We've got a fan to install. I've got the power solution figured out. PSA, they screwed up. Simple as that. Technically, my kit did come with all the wires I needed. Unfortunately, the wire, this one right here, that has the barrel jack on it, the barrel jack wasn't soldered on. So I had the wire, I had the terminals on the end of the wire that go into the controller board, but the end of the wire didn't have the barrel jack in it. So LDO's looking into it to see if it's just a fluke with my kit or if all the kits have it, and if so, it will be taken care of by those that, you know, the distributors and whatnot. So it's not really something, I stole the extra barrel jack from an extra or a depreciated positron kit. So we're good. I haven't powered it on though. Here's the thing. I had half a mind this morning to come out here and get this all set up and tested. The problem is I realized if I power it up when I'm not live and bad things happen, that's bad YouTube. That's bad YouTubing. Always be recording. And it wouldn't be the same if it happened off stream. So we're gonna do the final pre-flight check, do the final, put the skirts on and everything, and then we'll power it up. Because, you know, if it's gonna explode, I might as well get it on camera and use it for content. But by the way, the skirts attach, you don't use these. You put heat sets in these and then you screw down from the top. That's how the skirts attach. So that's what we're gonna start with. We're gonna do the heat sets. We're gonna put the skirts on. We're gonna cable manage it. I'm gonna put a fan on for the controller fan. Hopefully this fan works. This was the only 24 volt, 40 mil fan I could find that wasn't like either a known bad fan, or I had chopped the wire too short because it used to be on like a stealth burner or something. And I couldn't find other fans. For some reason, I have a whole bin of fans, like one of these. Like I have one of the big ones of these full of fans, and I don't know where I put him. I got a feeling a lot of them, I think I might have thrown it out or like emptied it of fans and put something else in it at some point. Because if I remember correctly, a lot of those fans I bought back when I first got into like 3D printing, and a lot of them were like 12 volt, really crappy fans. So I might have just said and got rid of them. So let's get some power in here and start heating up an iron so I can do some heat sets. But while I'm doing that, hey, do you like winning stuff? Today's a giveaway day. We got giveaways today. We've got several giveaways today. We've got so many giveaways, I can't even count. We have two. We got two giveaways. Technically, potentially three, depending on how the first one goes. The first one, as you know, is our usual spool of filament from Polymaker. So shout out to Polymaker. If you want to buy some Polymaker filament, link in the video description, affiliate link, doesn't cost anything extra, go a long way to support the channel, blah, 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 blah. But if you want to win a spool of Polymaker filament, every stream we give away a spool of Polymaker filament. So if you don't want to buy a spool, you just want to win it, roll the dice, enter for your chance, link in the video description, and get on that. Also, we have an LDO ROOK kit to give away. LDOMotors has a ROOK kit that they haven't sent to me because they're going to send it to you. That's right, you, the lucky winner. You know who you are. So yeah, we're going to give away one of those. That will be at both of those giveaways will be at the end of stream. For the LDO kit, it is anywhere LDO ships, which is for good measure Canada, US, Mexico, Europe, Australia. Basically, there's a link to like the LDO reseller list in the video description. If you have a LDO reseller in your country or one that ships to you, you could probably enter. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna like list out countries, just if you're pretty sure LDO ships to you, enter. Turns out they can't, well, we'll try somebody else. So yeah. Compare the two builds. Compare what two builds? How much different is a V? This is completely different. Do not be comparing this to any we built this in two streams. This is a sub 6 hour build. Like if you just, you know, put on some music and just hunker down and build a printer, you can build this thing in like under 6 hours and have it printing. It does not take long to build this. This is not that kind of build. This is not a V0. I wouldn't compare it to a V0. For one, a V0 is designed to be enclosed. You can close a V0. You can't enclose this easily. I'm gonna put these in from this side. That way I don't have to get all the plastic out of the way. This is kind of Fisher-Price, my first 3D printer kit. My record is around 3 hours to a printing build. There you go. Yeah, it like, remember, it took me 2 streams to build it. And that was, you know, setup time, teardown time, yapping, tangents, usual YouTube live stream shenanigans. So if I can build it on a live stream in 6 hours, you could build it in an afternoon easily. This is a nice Sunday project. But this is a printer you get if you want, if you've never built a printer before and you want to dabble in building a printer, or you just kind of want to have some fun, you like building stuff. That's kind of what this is. This isn't a workhorse machine. This is kind of just it's a fun little project machine. Okay, so if you go there, I'm gonna put you like that. Okay, so now, how do I attach you? I'm gonna put heat sets in these. When in doubt, heat sets. When in doubt, heat sets. Why? Why not? I put 2 heat sets in here. LDO kit ROOK is super reliable. There you go. Yeah, like just because it's a basic printer doesn't mean you can't do crazy stuff with it. It's just the kind of printer this is. You just kind of have to understand what kind of printer it is. Which this is a little fun hobby printer. By the way, melting heat sets into fans is always fun because they do not want to go in. That's what happens when you use injection molded PCCF or PCGF. That's also fire resistant. It takes some temperature to melt it. There we go. That'll hold. That'll hold. So yeah, so we're gonna get this printing today, hopefully. We're gonna get the skirts installed, do some cable management, power it up, make sure it doesn't, you know, explode. And if it does, we get it on camera at least because content. And then we will go right into firmware shenanigans and whatnot and getting this thing chooching. It shouldn't take too long, I don't think. I really don't think we should be too long before this is printing. But we can't get into printing right away, because if we get into printing right away, then what are we going to do on stream? Gotta do something. Is there enough bite on these? Andrew Rogers, $10 for the Magic Smoke Fund. Cheers and appreciated. Give away more rooks. Well, I only have as many rooks to give away as LDOMotors has bequeathed me rooks to give away, which is 1 kit. So there we go. So we got a part cooling fan. No skirt or no fan shroud. So little kitties, don't put your fingers in there. Yo-ho, lo-ho, as the U's say today. And then this just screws in from the top, apparently. So we'll put you down, put you back in here. So Lee Smith Workshop gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. Did I manage to strip a bolt? Really? How do you strip that? Or use the right size screws. Go. How'd I have both screws? Oh, here it is. Chat's blowing up. Is chat blowing up? Don't blow up, chat. I need you. I need you, chat. Without you, chat, I'm talking to myself. And I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. So I can't be talking to myself. I will say self-tapping into glass-filled nylon is surprisingly robust. Okay, so the LDO kit comes with everything you need the printer except for tools and printed parts. And since this is an open frame printer, you can print the parts in PLA and PETG. I would recommend the tool head at least in PETG, same with motor mounts. Everything else you can do PLA. This machine, you don't need to print it in ABS. You could pretty much print this machine in just about anything, and you'd be fine. If your machine's capable and it's not enclosed, the best filament you could probably do is like a GF ABS or a CF PETG. A CF PETG, so if you only got like an open frame Prusa or something, no enclosure with a hardened nozzle, do some like carbon fiber PETG, all the parts would be fine. You don't need to go crazy bonkers on this machine. This is not... Just because I printed all the parts for mine in glass-filled high-temperature nylons and carbon fiber-filled ABSs doesn't mean you have to. We just did that because of the lulz, essentially. So you're gonna go there, you go there, and then we put some screws in you. Oh, it'd help if I clean those out. This is why I put the heat sets in from the other way. Really hoping this fan is actually a good fan, not a bad one. By the way, it feels like it's been way too long since the last stream. I know we streamed on Monday instead of Tuesday this week. But yeah. Also, I'm hoping next week everything kind of gets back to normal on my end so I can get back to video editing and whatnot. The last like week or so has been kind of a write-off. Or the last couple weeks has been a bit of a write-off when it comes to videos, unfortunately. Stuff happens. Get in your hole. There we go. There we go, one skirt. There we go. Now, should I be using black screws instead of fancy like silver screws for all this? Probably. But we're gonna mix them up. Why? Because, you know, greetings from Bavaria. Bavaria, that's a one I don't hear too often. Cheers. Yeah, for those that don't know, Canrog in chat is the one who modified the ROOK kit for the LDO kit. So if you have ROOK-centered questions about the design of the printer or anything along those lines, they would be the one to ask. Okay. There's like a little tab here that I'm going to cut off because it's getting in the way. I don't know what that tab's for. I think it's like zip ties, cable management maybe, I don't know. Not too concerned. You're in Munich yesterday to drive to Mercedes, like factory? I've never been to Munich. I've never been to Germany. I would like to go. It would be cool to go to like Formnext or something, but not believe that's in the cards, unfortunately. Okay, so go there. We'll use silver screws for the front. Why silver screws for the front? You've never left the US. Where's the fun in that? I leave the US all the time. I couldn't live with myself if I had to live in the US all the time. It's fun to leave. I don't want to engage. Engage. Really, you're like one little bit off. Go to Canada at least once. I mean, it's fun. It's basically America with healthcare. A little less on the crazies, more spread out, a lot less people. Things cost more. But we got healthcare, but you wait for it. Fun fact, no country is perfect. All countries have pros and cons to them. Most people just tend to like the country they were born in most. It's like religion. They're all right, but the one you just happen to be born in is the one that's the rightest. Okay, so that's all that. So now, cable management. How do we do cable management on this? Well, your power, so we're gonna have you go there. Okay. I'll do this. Okay, so this little thing has foam on it. I'm gonna stick some double-sided tape and just stick it up somewhere. Because double-sided tape is your friend. Arn Tinkers, thank you for becoming a member. Cheers and appreciated. Or if you want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do, being a channel member is probably the best way to do it. And the more best way to do it is to gift memberships to other people, because that way, when we do cool member stuff, they get to hang out. One of my printers, the fan is like dying and it's making like a high-pitched whine. And I don't know exactly which printer it is, but I gotta find it. And it's not all the time, it's only sometimes. It's super annoying. Okay. VHP tape is like super high bond, except for this stupid like keel. That is like ultra high bond. Sticks to everything. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I just want to put some double-sided tape on this so I can cable manage this, so we can power this printer up, put some firmware on it, and make it do some printing shenanigans. That's all I want to do. There we go. Come on. There we go. Hopefully this foam actually sticks. You know what? I don't even trust this foam. We'll put it on the side. You stick there. Okay, cool. So that's that. Your power cables. So you're gonna go through here, like that. So let's get some Velcro or zip ties. We'll do zip ties. We'll use zip ties. We'll do zip ties for this. Is the oh yeah, the electric scooter project's still going on. It's just, I'll be honest, the last like month has been kind of busy home stuff wise. So a bunch of projects are kind of like shifted. There's still a video in the editing pipeline from 3D Printopia. There's that. There's the Prusa video, which I got most of it filmed. I just gotta do a little bit. There's a bunch of little like videos that are almost done that I just gotta like wrap up, kind of thing. Unfortunately, just stuff comes up and eats up the time that is my normal work on printer time, essentially. That's been the last month or so. So it do be how it do though. It do be how it do though. Okay, this one I'm gonna put a Velcro on. What channel? Not Just Bikes. Oh, Not Just Bikes. Yeah. That channel, I don't sub to that channel, but it's one of those channels that every now and then YouTube's like, yeah, we're going to recommend like 50 of this guy's videos. And it's like, well, I guess I know what I'm watching for the next month. Okay. So that should be good enough, I guess. Which one are you? Which one are you? You're this side. There we go. Okay. So the problem is, I've got it all cable managed, roughly, somewhat. The problem is, I don't have anything to like keep it from hanging down. There's no, I don't have like a tie off. Oh, actually, no, I can use that as a tie off point. Let's use this as a tie off point. So at least I have something, I guess. I don't know, that it's like you need a zip tie to go. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Wait. I am biggest brain. If I could find long zip ties. Where are my long zip ties? Gonna make this work. Gonna make this work. Make this work. Ready? So I don't want this falling. So what I'm gonna do is this. You'll see. You'll see. This is big YouTube brain. Big brain going on right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna go in here. You're gonna go here. You're gonna go. Okay. you. It's like, I just need something to prevent it from drooping. So, nope, one more. Ha 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 ha. Big brain. Big brain, big brain. There we go. Because there's no bottom panel on this, and unlike a Voron, you're kind of, there's nothing to mount this all to. So there we go. There you go. So now we just got a little, yeah, I know I had crappy camera angles for all that, but we're just powering through it. There we go. So now, voila. Set in Rook. It go burr, hopefully. Now we're gonna feed it power and see if we get sparks. If we get sparks, that's bad. Ugh. So there's no on-off switch on this printer, unfortunately. It's you plug it in, and you turn, and it just turns on. There's no, well, also it would help if I'm in frame. Oh, who was that? Mr. Rodog, gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. Okay, so this uses a power supply. It is a 24-volt power supply. The power goes in here, and then hopefully no sparks happen. So you got it on its side there. I don't know where the USB port is, or the SD card port. That's gonna be super annoying in a minute. But first, let's just power it up and make sure we're good. Make sure we're good. Hopefully we're good. Okay, we got an angle there. Let's do this. Well, camera, overlay, webcam, deactivate, activate. There we go. Ooh, that white balance. Okay, so there we go. So if we get sparks, at least we got it on camera. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Well, that was anticlimactic. Everything just kind of... Now, granted, it doesn't have firmware, so it makes sense, but yeah. No sparks. Heaters are off. Fans can all spin freely. I think we're good there. Okay. So now, unplug. Okay. Show's over. Printer works. Goodbye. Okay, what do we do next? What do we do next? We are going to need the SD card. Good old LDO. It's a random Chinese one, but it is a SanDisk, or at least a really good knockoff SanDisk. SD card reader. I need my SD card reader. Where is my SD card reader? That is not my uh-oh. Actually, where is my SD card reader? It was here. It was plugged in here. SD card reader? You're not, oh, here we go. SD card reader. SanDisk. No, it's SanDisk. Okay, how do you open these? Open. So we didn't get sparks, which is good. That's always good to see. It's my... Go. Plug you in there. Plug you in, yeah. Okay. This PC, why are you not showing up? hate when it does this. The thing is, I have like a dongle into a dongle because my PC is over there. So I usually just like plug an extension in and then plug this into the extension. It doesn't want to work today. So hopefully if I unplug this, we're still good. Oh, did I lose my mouse? Nope, mouse is good. Keyboard? Keyboard's still good. Okay, good. So this I can plug right into the keyboard. I just stepped on something that crunched. Hopefully that wasn't important. Nope. Nope. There you go. Third time's the charm for USB. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Steam, no. Don't look at me. Okay. Rook. Notoriously unreliable. Oh. They are what they are. There we go. Like click, 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 click. Other files. LDO Rook firmware bundle. Ooh, there we go. Extract all. So how does this work? Are we gonna have to... Yeah, okay, so I have to flash this. Okay. So let's go through. How are we gonna flash this? Let's go through. We gotta flash this. It's been a while. Raspberry Pi. We'll go through the whole proper Kiao setup because we don't need a bunch of stuff on this, so we'll go through Kiao. So let's Kiao. Or actually, no, I can't do Kiao. Or can I do Kiao? Because this has this stupid its own image. Because this uses the Manta. So how do I set up the Manta? How do I set up the Manta? CB1 image from Big Tree Tac. Okay. Big Tree Tac, BTT, CB1 image. This part should probably be in the manual. Yeah. Yeah, because the config bundle is just the macros and whatnot. Size SD card. Yeah, so we'll images, OS image. The latest image can be found here. Okay. So which one am I looking for? I'm assuming this one. I'm assuming this one. You covered in your video tutorial? Okay. Yeah, it's hard to watch a tutorial while also live streaming. That's kind of that's CB2? No, that's CB1. Do we have CB1 or CB2? You said CB1. What do we have? Probably actually look what I have. Does it say on here? Big Tree Tac? CB1. Yeah, it's CB1 V2. It's a CB1 V2. Yeah. Okay, build specifically for the CB1 eMMC. Is this eMMC or no? This is SD card, I believe. Wait, this is for eMMC. Which one am I looking for? Is this the right one? SD. Yeah, I'm looking for the SD one. OS image here. Debian Clipper kernel. Okay, so which one is build I2CO? So which one am I using? Because there's, for those wondering, there's two versions of the CB1. There's one with internal eMMC memory and one that uses the SD card. I believe this kit comes with the SD card, but they're two different files, and I don't know how to tell which one's which. There's nothing that really tells me. Yeah, but where's the SD? Where does it say SD version? Because it just there is change log. There's no difference in file. Oh well, if there's no difference in file, yeah, the SD card's empty. Yeah, if there's no difference in file, it's right there. Yeah, it's refresh. Why aren't you fresh? There it is. Okay. Okay. So Balana. Oop, nope. Frickin' Windows search Balana etcher. Flash from file. Select target. Flash. Now, how do I get, okay, so Wi-Fi. After the OS writes to the SD card, there's a FAT32 partition named boot, open system.cfg with notepad, or notepad++, blah, 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 and set the Wi-Fi. Okay, there we go. So we'll let that flash while it flashes. Login and password, beat you. Okay. Now we wait. While we wait, hey you, enter to win stuff. Link in description. Do it now before you forget. Today, I had to turn the heater on in the house. So for those that don't know, my house has central air. That's very common up here because natural gas is cheap. So most people have an air conditioner unit, central air, and then a gas furnace to heat the house. So today was the official first time of the year since last winter that I turned on the heater. And every time I do it, I always forget that I turned on the heater for the first time because my house smells like burning, because all like the dust that builds up in it over the year catches fire and like burns off. So you get like this, it smells like something burnt. You sending me the step-by-step? Awesome. Awesome possum. Yep. Oh, no, wait. Come on. Nope. Where'd my mouse go? My battery dying? There. Oh. Oh. Okay. Mouse is dying. Does anyone have AAAs? Let me go grab some AAAs. I'll be back. Watch the printer. Make sure it doesn't catch fire while I'm gone. I need some AAA batteries. Go. Go. I'm back. Told you guys to tell me if there was a fire. Which way does this go? You go that way, and you go that way. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Download the files. Okay, why is something's going on with my mouse? What is going on here? What is going on with the mouse? It's like stuttery. You can see it's like stuttery. I don't think Balana actually would be doing that. Okay. To complete your tow, we need Balana etcher. Okay, to find your device, you can use an angry IP scanner. I don't think I need that because my own router tells me. Okay, my here, the larger of the two files. Okay, just let me double check this, just to make sure it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, displacer. Okay, we are displacer. Okay. Finally, we're going to need to download a config bundle. Okay, cool. So burn the SD or CB1 image. Insert your SD card in your computer. Open Balana Etcher, flash. Next, pull the SD card and put it back in the computer. Navigate. Okay. File and text editor. Okay, so we got to wait for all that to finish flashing. His house smells like burning. This never happens in our house because we keep the fan running. So the problem is, Steve, there's like it's the furnace itself. It's not the fan. So it's like the furnace where like the burners are and everything in the furnace, it sits for like 8 months. So you get like dust buildup on it and whatnot. And then when you turn it on for the first time, that all burns off. It's not like fire. It smells like somebody fried electronics or something. It's like a minor, like, what's that? Something on fire? Oh wait, yeah, I just turned the furnace on for the first time. And the fans are always running. Well, not always running, because it's the same system for the air conditioning. So usually there's like a month period where you stop running the AC before you start running the heater too. So, okay. So that is done. So what you do is you take the SD card out and then you put it back in. Okay. And it goes, there's a problem here. Cool. Okay. Find the Wi-Fi SSD line. Okay, so system.cfg. I'm assuming that's this one. Okay. And then we go to our Wi-Fi. Okay. Changing the top of that into, okay, so we also a custom name. So host name, we're gonna change host name. So so I'm assuming we leave the quotation marks. We're gonna call it LDO ROOK. Okay. Remember to uncomment the line by removing any, okay. So that. And then we go down to the Wi-Fi. And then we put in my SSID, which I'm not going to show you. What is it again? And password Hunter12. Okay. Okay, and then we save that. File, save. Okay. I think that's right. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, my air conditioner, or our AC is new, but our whatchamacallit is pretty old. Our furnace is original with the house. Okay, so that's that. Connect your CB1 to the MP4 if it's not already, then secure it using some screws. Okay, and just take, okay, so now I gotta figure out where this plugs in. Where does this plug in again? Where is the SD card slot on this? Well, I got a feeling it's gonna be a nightmare to get at with all this in here. Where's the SD card? Where's the SD card? Where's the SD card? Where's the SD card on this side or this side? This side is it on? Oh, wait, here we go. GPI open, CPU1, LC, HDMI. No, where's the SD card? SD card. SD card. SD card. Dang it. Which side is it on? Left side. You have to move. Okay, but is it the left side looking at like this? Or is it the left side looking at like that? I'm assuming, is it the side with the drivers or the side with the CB1? Side with the drivers or the side with the CB1? Which one? From the front. So on the front, it's on the left. Okay, so it's this side. Okay. No, that's... So we take off the skirts that we just installed. Okay. I don't see it. Did I mount this backwards? Or is it under the foot? It's on the other side. It's not on this side. I don't think it's on this side. I can't see it. CB1 side. Yeah, so it's on the right side if you're looking at it from the front. This is the problem with orientated. Oh yeah, the Ethernet and everything's on the front. There's the SD card. There we go. Okay. I'll plug you in there. There we go. Okay, so that's plugged in. I'm gonna leave this one skirt off for now, just in case we gotta get at it. Board has HDMI? Yeah. Why wouldn't? Why wouldn't it have HDMI? Connect your CB1 to the MP4. Now we're ready to power the printer and secure it. It doesn't say install the SD card anywhere. This takes longer the first time, normally 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. So we just plug it in and we wait 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, I can see a light, so we're good there. So for the next 5 to 10 minutes, how you doing? Oh, I know what we could do. I know what we could do. That showed up today. Put you over there, put you over there, put you over there, put you over there. This showed up today. Death Racer kit. From Big Tree Tech. Ooh, look at all the stuff. Motors, gearboxes, look at all this. If you're wondering what we're going to be building in the near future. Oh, and it even comes with a controller. Oh, wow. So it comes with all the hardware and the controller. It doesn't come with batteries, so you're going to have to figure that out on your own. But there you go. Big Tree Tech. Cool. And it does come with a rubber ducky. They did include a rubber ducky. Yeah, that's cool. That's a nice little kit. Comes with all the hardware you need for a Death Racer. I won't be bringing it to Smurf if I end up going to Smurf, just because flying light and all that. But I will be building one because we want to modify it. Because for a bunch of tanks, they don't really go pew. We're gonna make it go pew. But I need to figure out a way to make it actually launch something that can take the head off another Death Racer without it breaking any sort of legalities. It's carry-on. If it's carry-on, then what do I do with my carry-on stuff? That's the problem. That's the problem. Whenever I fly anywhere, I travel light. Sorry, I'm trying to find my router. There it is. I travel light, so whenever I go anywhere, I have my backpack has my laptop and all my recording equipment, and then I have a luggage that has all my clothes. That's it. That's all I bring. And I do that because it's a lot easier to, wow, look at all the printers. Why do I have so many printers? Jeez. All the Pruses. In the filament box. Come to the other Death Racer. Oh, it's torn apart. We thrashed. The original Death Racer I built, I did not use the right parts in regards to, like, my motors were way too high RPM, low torque. So I had to like run the motors at like software limited speeds in order to get it to actually drive easily and not be like twitchy as heck. And the problem is, by doing that, because they were high speed motors, they had no torque at those speeds, which means you got no balls. So the problem I had was it was very twitchy, and to make it not twitchy, it like had no torque to it. And the printed parts weren't the greatest. I printed everything in ABS without checking sizing, so like the head fell off if I turned too fast. It wasn't, yeah. Also, I killed it. I totally burnt out components on it. We did a full-on like demo derby after it. I took it apart on a video or a live stream or something. Oh, the Wi-Fi would probably work better if I attached the antenna. I don't know if you can hard swap a Wi-Fi antenna. Oop, don't want to leak. I don't think it matters if I show all the devices on my home network. Sun, site, toasty boy. Okay, I'm gonna let this chill for a couple minutes and then I'll turn it off, put this on. Yeah, I need the antenna. The problem is it's doing like its initial startup, which takes 5 to 10 minutes, and I don't want to turn it off during that. Oop, something just popped up. No. Yeah, what do I have connected? So in the Wi-Fi hotspot out here, I've got a Trident, Tall Boy, Toasty Boy, ESP32 cam, the FL Sun, the Mirthful Bobcat, which is the Pantheon, Prusa Mark IV, the X1, another Prusa Mark IV, and this computer, all on this one Wi-Fi spot. Won't connect to anything. I know, I'm just letting it do its like startup thing. I don't want to, because it takes 5 to 10 minutes to like decompress everything and get like the file structure set up and everything on a first boot. I don't want to like just turn it off right now. So we're just gonna let this kind of chooch for a bit, and then I'll put the antenna on. And also I should probably put the antenna on the outside, considering this plate is carbon fiber, which I think actually will affect its Wi-Fi connectivity. I think. Can you plug in one of these like hot? I don't think you should, so I'm not going to. I don't think you should plug antennas on hot. Or actually, shit, you're not supposed to. Okay, I'm a little concerned because if I remember, like from the days of from my FPV stuff, like everything I know about FPV stuff is don't turn on things without antennas. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Wait till the like lights stop flashing. You know what? I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Yeah, let me just double check. Can hot plug it, but don't recommend it. Yeah, so I won't. Okay. Yeah, let me turn it off. Yeah, let me turn it off. Okay, so turn you off, and by turn you off, I mean just unplug it. Okay, so now I gotta hate plugging in these EFLs, whatever these connectors are. These connectors never go in good. I hate these connectors. Like, I know why they use them, because they're small and compact and they're easy to work with. But I hate them. I can never get them to... No, quit spinning on me. It's like... There we go. So you will stick out here for now, because I will, after we make sure it's all good, we will tape you to something. But for now, you can just stick out here and flap in the breeze. There we go. How are you back up? There we go. The cable man, of course the cable managed it. I mean, we haven't done anything like checking end stops or anything yet. I'm assuming. No, it clicks, so at least the end stop's engaging. You can pull a yeah, but then I have to pull a CB1 off. So look for ROOK. Look for ROOK. It should show up on my network as LDO ROOK. There we go. Okay, gotta let it actually like boot up, but I am seeing it on my home network. I'm trying to figure out, this has like a bunch of extra holes on the side here. What are these holes for? Are they supposed to be like to attach like an enclosure or something? Like there's an M5 hole here. And then there's all these holes. What are these supposed to be for? Are they just, they're just there to be there in case people want to add stuff, I guess? I think. That's like the only thing I could think of. Okay. So we are online. Booyah. So add it to the printers. Okay, so machine. Upload files. So this should be empty, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna copy this, just in case. I don't think I need it, but we'll get rid of this because I don't think I need that. Remove, delete. Okay. Upload file. ROOK config bundle. There we go. I don't think there's any duplicates here. Macros, macros homing, macros torture. What are you doing with your printer? Check the guide. Oh, let me check the guide. Let's follow the guide. Okay, boot up the printer, give it a little time. After the printers, you need to find the IP address. We've done that. So we don't need to do all that because if you have the ability to log into your router, like I have a Ubiquiti router, I can just connect to my router's webpage and it'll tell me every device that's connected. So that's how I got my IP address. Now we can sort by there. Okay, so I've got it, make sure, okay, cool. Clean up and get ready to transfer the config files. Go to the machine tab, press create directory, call this folder old because we're gonna put all the old files we need in there. Okay, drag it in. Let's move printer and that. Okay, well, I deleted that. And printer area mesh. I'm just gonna, I can't delete that. Create directory. Old. Okay, so you're old. So you go print mesh area. Old. There we go. Ubiquiti. What do you mean design by? It's just a Ubiquiti Amplify Alien. That's my main router. And then out here I just have a Wi-Fi hotspot. Okay. Set up Clipper is to flash the MP4 with Clipper firmware. We already have Clipper on it. Okay, we can open the config bundle and file and drag the files into the main sail web browser. This will copy them. Okay, cool. So let's put this in here. So upload file, ROOK config file, that, and then all that. Open. There we go. Okay. How's the Seaboard kit? It's nice. I'm liking it so far. Okay, so why are we going into here? Is there a reason I'm flashing the CB1? Isn't it already like? Are we? Is the flash the M4P with Clipper firmware? Why are we flashing with Clipper? We're in Clipper right here. This is Clipper. Like we already got Clipper. Flashing the Manta. Oh, the Manta! The Manta! You're right. You're right. The board isn't. Yeah. The Manta has no firmware because it's trying to talk to it right now, and this is why it's freaking out. Okay, that's right. You're right. You're right. SSH BQ at boom. For some reason you copy just the numbers. It gives you all this. You don't need that. There we go. Password is. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. BQ. Enter. Let me in. There we go, we're in. I've hacked the Gibson. Okay. Okay, you'll be prompted, yes. Next, we'll tell you, okay, cool. Start the flashing process by typing CD Clipper. Cool, enter, cool. Make menu config, enter. Cool. And then we copy these settings here. Enable microprocessor architecture, STM32. STM32. Gobi one. Where's the Gobi? Show me the Gobi. Gobi one. Here we go. 8 kilobit bootloader. We got an 8 megahertz crystal. Communication USB on P8 1112. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Hit Q. Hit yes. Hit make. Enter. That was not what I meant to type. Make. Did I screw up? What did I do? Make menu config. What did I do? Control C. Control C. Make. There we go. I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? For this next step, we'll need a full-size SD card formatted FAT32. If the card is larger than 16, you may have to delete all the partitions. What? What? Oh, because we're gonna need another SD card to flash the thing. Okay, there we go. I opened a string with a quote. Linux. Why is Linux gotta be Linux? Why Linux thing gotta do Linux thing? Okay, there we go. I got an SD card here. Plug it into the computer. Plug it into the computer. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's navigate the Clipper bin file. Type cd out. Cd out. Next we'll need to cp clipper .bin firmware.bin. Copy clipper.bin firmware bin. Enter. Okay. And then we do this. This moves the file. Press enter. Now we can open mainsail and browse and navigate to the machine tab and look for our firmware. Okay, machine tab. Firmware.bin. Ah, there it is. Download. Cool. Okay. Right click and then download. This will put the file on your computer. You may need to prompt. Oh yeah. Yes. Keep the file. Okay. Open that. So we're gonna cut that. This PC. Disk. Paste that. Okay. And then we're probably gonna have to rename it. Firmware.bin. Okay, so I'm assuming it just needs to be firmware.bin. So let me. Firmware.bin. Okay, cool. Transfer the firmware.bin. Plug the SD card into the M4P and replug the power to flash the firmware. It should take 5 seconds. Okay, so shut down. Okay, so now flip this on its side. Now I gotta figure out where to plug this in. Where does this plug in now? Where do you go? Okay, so unplug you. Where do you go? Where do you go? Because there's the SD card there. Where's the other SD card slot for the controller board? Right next to the micro SD. It's a full-size SD. It's a full size. It's not a micro SD. It's a full size. 1 second. I gotta find a. Do I have a full size SD card? It's not a micro. Do I have a full size? I might have to run inside. I'm gonna have to run inside. Oh, aha! I have an adapter. That'll do. Full size SD card. Can we just use USBs? Can we just go to USBs? There we go. Okay. Is that in the right way? I'm hoping that's it. Is that the right way? Okay. So is it this way? Yeah, I think that's the right way. I think it only goes in one way. Make sure I'm putting it the right way. Yeah, it goes in the wrong way. Okay. Okay, so you go there. Just turn on its side. And then we just Again, if it blows up, we get footage of it. I don't know why I always got to deactivate, activate. There we go. So at least this way, if it blows up, we get content. Okay. Poop. Oh, it flashed. Did you see? Did you see? It did the thing. It did the thing. Okay. Confirm this. Put the SD card back into your PC and check the name of the file. It should be renamed firmware.cur. Okay, so I think I can just take it out now. I don't need it in there. Flip you up. There. Okay, my stupid, there we go. There we go. Okay, plug you in. Firmware, I'm assuming it's, yeah, .cur. There we go. Cool, we're good. We are good. Why is it smoking? Because it's hot. Okay. Flash to your board. Okay, cool. Final thing now is the board's ID to put in the printer.cfg. Okay, so gotta reconnect to this. Okay. LS serial by ID. Command not found. What do you mean command not found? Oh, LS serial ID. There we go. So there's that. So copy that. Control C. And then we go over here. Try again. We go to printer.cfg. Where is printer.cfg? Okay. That, navigate to that, go to machine and printer.cfg, MCU, and we should see this. Okay, so we'll go down here, MCU, dev serial by ID. Oh, there we go. Let's go right here. And Control V. Save and restart. Dashboard. We're online. The printer is alive. So now, just double check all this. Press save and restart. You should be now up and running. I've included a set of macros that help you get you going. If you're like me, you can sort them and make things a little bit more organized. Video explain link below. Leveling to level the bed. Make sure all your thumb screws of the bed are tight and hit Z calibrate macro. The printer will home itself and start the build in Z calibration tool. Use a peeper. Okay, so we got to put these in tight. So let's kind of get these somewhat level, I guess. So that they're all kind of the same amount sticking out. Okay. So the motor's not engaged, so that's gonna, okay. So let's do Z calibrate. Right, that's what it says. Z calibrate. Okay, I'm gonna hit this button and we'll see what happens. Unable to read TMC UART stepper X. Okay, well let's, nope. Unable to read TMC UART stepper X. I've never seen that error before. Are the fans working? That's the wrong fan, but it's working. That's the wrong fan. That's the hot end fan. Yeah, I gotta swap the hot end and the part cooling fan around. Oh, the jumper. Yeah, let me double check the jumpers. All right. Shut down. Let's check the jumper. Okay, so first things first, we gotta swap these two fans around. So that's that. Next, the drivers. What's going on with the drivers? Yeah, I think I might know what might be happening right now. Other than the feet kind of spinning. There we go. If I remember correctly, when we set this up originally, I won't say I was confused, but I was confused as to the driver steppers or the jumpers. So let's take a look here. So, okay, we got no power, so let's unplug one of you. So originally, see how it's on the bottom here? Originally it was on the top, but I changed it to match the image. Let me see here. Because there was an image with the drivers. Let's find it here. It was this, see? So it's showing the jumpers there. So let's actually pull up the BTT Manta M4P. Because these are 2209s, I believe. User manual. This isn't an SKR, this is a Manta M4P. The diag jumpers. The X and Y have diag jumpers in, or have the sensorless jumpers in. Where's the diag jumpers? Like, I've got the sensorless in. Let me just pull up the manual here and see where the jumpers, according to the manual, is. Okay, so for TMC 22, okay, so we got 2209s. So it should be the top two. Okay, so there's the problem. So this is what happened. This is exactly what happened. I was following this image here, which is part of the manual, which shows the jumpers on these two in the bottom, when they're actually supposed to be on the two on the top. Okay, so there's the problem. I was following this manual for jumper position, and it should be the two top. So we got to swap that. Hopefully, I don't think that would have damaged anything, but that's what we got to fix. So find some tweezers and I'll swap them. Where'd I put my tweezers? Okay. Yeah, hopefully nothing. I don't think that would have damaged anything. Yeah. But it's definitely something that's not good. So fun fact, they originally came in this position in the kit, and I moved them to this position to match the manual. So the manual image may want to be updated, because the problem is you're going to have people just doing what I did and follow the manual instead of referencing the actual docs by the manufacturer, and they're going to have it set up wrong. So it's one of those things just to kind of keep in mind. Always double check. Yeah, because also it shows, like here there's actually two sets of jumpers here, because in the manual here you only see this one jumper here with these two populated, when if you look here, there's two jumpers. There's a bottom jumper for your voltage, which should be set to 24, which it is on all of them, but there is one you do have to, or you ignore that one. It's this upper one you do for sensorless, which we set. Okay, so now plug these back in. Go. Yeah, it's not about nitpicking, it's about just trying to make it as easy to read as possible, because especially on a kit like this where it's designed to be Fisher Price My First 3D Printer Kit, you want to kind of idiot proof it as much as possible. Essentially, you want to make it so that little Timmy, who's never built a 3D printer before and is following the manual, if he follows the manual to a letter, he gets a printer. Also, there's the flash on rear, which this is on this side, not this side. So this, in my opinion, this image should be moved over onto this side with a little arrow pointing saying under this side. Like this is all just little things that, like, you might go, oh, that's pointless. But you know what? Somebody following this manual 6 months from now will go, okay, so this is on this side. I only have to take off the skirt. Cool. And saves them from having to fiddle. Takes 2 seconds to update an infographic. Where's the printer at? Where'd the printer go? Where'd the printer go? Printer. No, no. Oh, I think I closed the tab. Printers. Error. Go, error. Okay, so now, home all? Or no, Z calibrate. Let's do Z calibrate. Oh. Okay. And stop still triggered after retract. Okay. Z end stop still triggered after retract. Machine stops triggered. It's still saying triggered. How much you want to bet? Where's the pins? Where's the pins? Where's the pins? Where's the pin out? Give me the pin out. Give me the pin out. Where's the pin out? There's the pin out. Save images. Save. Okay, where is my... What's this bullshit? What the edit your fuck off with the AI bullshit? No, fuck off. Okay, okay, so here's, I think I know exactly the problem with this one. So the end stop is plugged into E0, which is PC15. And I plugged it into PC15 because if you look at the manual, it says filament run out and stop Z goes there. So where did I plug it in? Why did I plug it in there? Did I do this wrong? What did I do? I followed the manual. Extruder goes there. There was something that told me to plug it in somewhere. Yeah, Z end stop right there. So I plugged in the Z end stop there, which is PC15. That's E0. And if we go into the config here, printer.cfg, where are you? There you are. Stepper Z, end stop is PC2. which is PC2 is Z end stop. Yep, so that's exactly it. So I'm just gonna change it to PC15, but in the manual, it shows you plugging the end stop into there. Yeah, I mentioned it in the last stream going, hey, why are we plugging in the Z end stop into the extruder stepper end stop? Like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter as long as the config has the right pins in it. But you can see here, like this is extruder. So why is it being plugged in here? It says filament runout sensor here, optional end stop Z, but then further down, it just says Z end stop plugs there. So not a huge deal. What I'm going to do is just do that, but going forward, yeah, so PC15, okay, so PC15, save and restart, okay, and stops triggered, open, triggered, yep. So that's just a little, nothing major. That's not a major thing. That's just one of those little corrections for future use. That's why I do this stuff on stream. I could have did this all off stream, but we're doing this on stream so that we learn. And other people, I hope, get into the mentality of how to like go through the error checking process and troubleshooting and whatnot. Okay, Z calibrate. So let's try this again. So hopefully I'm home in the right way. Home's in the positive on the X, and then home's in the positive in the Y, or vice versa. Okay, so it goes to the middle of the bed. Home. Okay. There we go. So now, okay, or skip. Okay, so, and adjust until there is a slight resistance. Press accept, and the Z motor skips because you hit the brake. Okay, so now we have to, we're 33, yeah, okay, so let's go negative. Yeah, so now we gotta level our bed. So let me get a piece of papier. Thank you, E3D, for sending me a PZ probe so I can use the shipping documents that I should probably save for my taxes and rip it up and use that as a Z end stop detector, because that's how we roll. Bed. The problem is I can't see it. The downside of this printer is you can barely see the first layer. You can't really see the first layer. We need some transparent filament. I can't see it. Yeah, I can see from the front. There we go. So I don't like. Wish I had screens. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, so that bit the paper there. Okay, so bit the paper there. So we go in here. Accept. Okay. And center that, press save config, save config. Okay, cool. Bed drops. Why are we airing out on Clipper? Position end stop and must be between position min and position max. Okay, well, okay, you know what? Let's hide backup files. Position min and position max. Min, where's position end stop? It's 113, position max. That, what? Position end stop needs to be position min and position max. Position max is 113.8, position min, -20. This is between this and this. Why are you giving me an error? going on here? What's going on? Position end stop and section stepper Z must be between position min and position max. .cfg. Stepper Z. Oh, it's at the end of the file because of Z calibrate. That's right. Oh, 114. Okay, so I gotta bump that up. Okay, 1 second. I see, said the blind man. Z. Okay, so if we do this and we go 115, we'll just go 115. Close. There we go. Okay, there we go. Let that do its thing. That. Error. Failed automatic reset of MCU. There we go. Okay, we're back. Okay, so now we can, if there's that, save config at the top. Now we'll be using the same piece of paper, press the level bed macro and use the thumb screws to adjust that, pressing adjust it or accept as needed. Okay, so where is, what was it, level bed? So home X, home Y. Hopefully it homes X to the positive and Y to the positive, or the negative. Okay. Okay, I think we're going backwards. I think my XY motion's backwards because it thinks it's in front of the screw in the front. Oh, it should home Y to the back? Oh, it should home to the back. Okay. Yeah, so we're moving backwards here. So abort. Yeah, so let's drop the bed. Bed's nice and quiet. Okay, so if I move positive Y. Okay, yeah, our motion's funky. Okay, so our motion's funky. Okay, I'm gonna flip my motors. 1 second. Remember how I said I didn't know which motor was which? I'm assuming the wiring's good. I'm just gonna flip the motors around. 1 second. Yeah. Oh, flip X and Y earlier? Yeah, I missed it, sorry. So the easiest way to flip your motors is to flip your motors. I'm assuming X and Y are in the middle. Let me just double check. I'm assuming the X and Y are in the middle. Yeah, so flip the two middle ones. Problem is this ruins my wonderful cable management. There we go. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this skirt back on right now before I forget. And how am I gonna put you? You go through here. And then you go there. Really? I can't put the skirt on with the SD card in there. The SD card blocks the skirt from going in. I can't line up the screws. It pops the SD card out. I can't put the SD card in. Or I can't put the skirt on without it popping the SD card out. It pops it. 1 second. Un momento, por favor. S'il vous plaît, bibliothèque. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. You got here and I think you just cut. 1 second. Oh my. Okay, see, glass-filled nylon does not like cutting. Ah! That was authority. That came out with some authority. Oop, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. There we go. Okay. Nope. Turn you around. Plug you in. No, we don't Dremel. And if you're wondering why I was doing the little like wince face, it's because these like to shatter. I'm wearing glasses. These aren't safety glasses, they're just regular glasses. But these little cheapo snips love to explode whenever you cut anything too hard. So, no, and it came off in one chunk. And the best part is, it didn't separate on layer lines, it sheared. It's insane how rigid that material is. Okay, are we good? We're good. Okay, so now my Z should be good. So Z, okay, first let's Z calibrate. Okay. There we go. Oh, I hit Z calibrate again. Shit, abort. I shouldn't, that should still be saved. Okay, so Z calibrate's good. Level bed. Let's do the level bed macro. Okay, so home X, home Y to the back. Okay. I'm getting a bit of a rattle noise. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm assuming it's a bearing somewhere. Okay, so now we got to go in here and live adjust our okay. That one adjusted. Yeah, you can probably hear that. Melted Z is nice. I like. Okay. Adjusted. Okay. Adjusted. Now we go back to the front. Okay, it's adjusted. That's good. That's good. Accept. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we're good there. Accept. Okay, so we're good there. Leveling, okay. Save config, okay, cool. So that should be good. PID, okay, so now we gotta PID everything. Okay. So let's home all. Where is PID? There it is. Okay, so calibrate heater. Okay, so that should be good there. So we'll calibrate the heater for 220 or 215 since it's mostly a PLA machine. Okay, or hot end fan is engaged, so we're good there. Something's rattling, and I don't know why. One of these is rattling, and I don't know why. There's macros for PID? Oh, you do? PID hot bed, PID hot end. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's already doing it. I do love I really love how this came out, like aesthetic wise, like in terms of like, the white and black came out really good, I think, with this. So. Yeah, the part cooling fans are probably sloppy. That's probably what the rattle is. It's probably the part cooling fans are a little sloppy in here. I can see they're not exactly sitting. One's not exactly sitting the best. Yeah, it's super simple. Like I don't think you can really simplify Core XY any more than this. It's actually pretty nuts how simplified it is. Stuck a matchstick in yours. Where in the front or the back? Where is it rattling? Because it's not really moving. Less beige white. Well, the reason anything that you see is the beige white is glass filled nylon. So anything that I wanted super rigid, I went with the glass filled nylon. So like the upper and bottom parts, this is basically the frame. So those are glass filled nylon, and then the same with the rookery. Everything else is just carbon fiber ABS. Oh, and same with the bed mount too. Didn't even know LDO had kits. Yeah, this is new. What's the MSRP? There's a link in the video description to multiple resellers depending on where you live. I think it's $350 for the kit. There's really not much to this printer other than printed parts in the kit. Printed on the Pantheon? Yeah, the carbon or the glass filled nylon was printed on a Pantheon. Yeah. And we haven't calibrated the extruder yet. I need to find a spool holder I can use for this. That'll work. You know I was digging when you see this. I needed white filament, and it's like, well, let's go with, ooh, that'll be nice. No, that's ABS, go with, is that ABS? I don't know if that's ABS or PLA, ASA. That was loud. That was loud. That was a spool of filament falling on stuff that it shouldn't have fallen on. Oh well. Oopsie-doodles. Hopefully that didn't break anything. Dented the crap out of that though. I need a white filament. Oh, is this a filament? There we go. It's a Prusament Galaxy Green. Prusament Galaxy Green, PLA. That's a nice color. Yeah, it was hips. It was dissolvable. It was hips. That's what this white logo you see here is hips. Actually, it's white hips. And for those wondering, this is a spool holder from an ANET A8. Why? Because that's what I got. Okay. Show. You're gonna go in there. Let's see if I can get that loaded. While that's doing that, let's PID tune the bed. Okay, so that's done. Bed PID tune. So I hit PID hot bed. Is it going to ask me what temperature it wants the PID at? Move out of range. Heater, bed, 60. Unknown heater bed. What is it? Oh, it's heater underscore bed. There we go. Okay, the macro didn't work. A little champignon. Man, look at how much loading a BMG sucks. No, it's like go in your hole. Why don't you want to go in your hole? What's going on here? Waiting for the bed to PID while I load this. Go in your hole. There we go. You have to find the sweet spot. Okay. There we go. Filaments loaded. Beds PID tuning. Has anyone built a Stinger yet? Not sure. The only one I ever see is the one at trade shows at the Fabrico booth. And yes, you know I'm drinking iced coffee right now. You should go buy yourself some gamer subs. Use code Canuck, save 10% off your order. Fun fact, you should shake it before you drink it. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's better. I put the powder in, I forgot to shake it. Like, that did not taste right. Put the tool head close to the bed and turn on the part cooling fan for PID. Yeah. I've honestly, for like PLA temps and whatnot, I've never noticed like having a big issue with the fans running and not. Hates your kidneys. Ooh. From a blackberry crown. You saw a Stinger rock mounted. Okay. Oh yeah, you had one. There's a few out there, but it's not like gaining super big traction. It's a kind of a, I won't say niche, but it's kind of a niche. Oh, heck yeah. Buoy cam. This is Starship coming into land in the Indian Ocean. And it, yeah. So there's the belly flop. They nailed that landing. They had it positioned perfectly. That is nuts. In 5 launches, they've got it like, it's usable. Like, it's usable. They could put 100 tons into orbit right now. That's insane when you think about it. How quickly they got that thing operational. In the drink. It was always going to land in the water. They can't. Okay, so the thing with Starship is it is so big. So the thing is, if a Falcon 9 second stage fails to deorbit, it just burns up in the atmosphere. Most of it burns up. A few parts make it down, but for the most part, it burns up. Starship's too big to do that. So they're not allowed to put it into a full proper orbit until they can demonstrate that it can deorbit itself all the time reliably. Because the last thing you want is a 50 meter tall heat shielded stainless steel spaceship that can just re-enter wherever because it's out of control. So every flight they've done with it so far is like 2 seconds, like they shut the engine down like 2 seconds early before it actually enters an orbit. So it'll just into the ocean instead of falling around the Earth continuously. Plus, they can't land it back at its original location. It's taken a while to PID this bed, but it is what it is. Because where they would land it in Boca Chica or Florida has it coming in re-entry over people, essentially. Like, it lands where it does now in the Indian Ocean because it can do the whole entry over the ocean. So if something goes wrong at any point during re-entry, it just splashes into the ocean versus like Utah or something. But yeah, watching that thing land live was insane. The fact that they just caught the booster, like it's 70 meters tall and they caught it. That's insane. Although I will say, I love this one picture here. It's methalox, right? It's methane, so it burns blue. This one was cool because you could actually see the Starship flying away from the booster. That's nuts. Like, it's... $250 tons. I thought it was 300 tons. I think it's 300 tons now, and it'll go down to 250 on the final version because they're still using Raptor 2s, which are heavier than Raptor 3s. Raptor 3s are so much more simplified, so many less parts. We're still PID tuning the bed. Oh, slicer setup. It just uses an LDO, or it uses a shoot, did I close that page? Slicer setup. Design. Oh, they do have ROOK. Okay, so they do have ROOK in Orca Slicer. Okay. So it's powered by farts. It's methalox. It's methane oxygen. Yeah, that's what it uses for fuel. It's methane. That's kind of the current trend in rocket engines. A lot of people are using methalox or moving to methalox engine. There's hydrolox, which is hydrogen and oxygen. That's what like the Delta is used, I think. The thing is with hydrogen's not very dense, so you have to have these massive tanks to hold it for the same amount of energy you get out of Kerolox, which is what Falcon 9 uses, which is really sooty. That's why the rockets get dirtier and dirtier, because as they do the landing bird, they come through their own exhaust plume, and Kerolox is very dirty. Although most of the exhaust is water vapor. And now they're moving to methalox, which is methane and oxygen. The advantage with methalox, you can make methane on Mars. You can generate methane in situ. You just need like atmospheric converters and power essentially to make methane. So also the problem with hydrogen, it is itty bitty tiny and it leaks all the time. Ask NASA and SLS how working with hydrogen is. It's so tiny, it leaks constantly. Okay, so we are going to add new printer. Oh, no. I love how Orca Slicer just crashes every time you go to like load a new printer. It's like, there we go. Okay. So what is it under? What is it under? Rollahan? Rook. There you go. Rook with a 0.4. There you go. Confirm. There we go. See? 3D printer companies. If the guys behind this fun little cheap open source printer with no like volunteering time, if they can get their profiles in like a mass adopted slicer like Orca, you don't need to make your own shitty skin version of it that only works with your one printer and is horrible to use because you've butchered it. Just put your profiles in Orca and move on with your life. Spend the time and money that you would have paid to outsource an engineering team to develop your own slicer that is nothing but a skinned Bamboo Studio or Prusa slicer that's really unintuitive and crappy. Instead of that, how about you take the time and money to put it into either having your printers release on time or be better hardware-wise and quit cutting corners. Just put the profile in Orca Slicer, move on with your life. Ah! If my Cocoa Press has a built-in profile in Prusa Slicer, FL Sun, I don't need to install your janky-ass slicer for your S1. It doesn't do anything special except spyware and crappy interface. Ah! I'm sorry, I really hate all these. As somebody who does unboxings and occasional reviews of 3D printers, it is so bloody annoying to have 20 different slicers installed on my computer because every company wants to have their own version. It's stupid. You're not doing anything better than anyone else. Stop it. Just stop it. Stop it. Okay, put the Wi-Fi in, test. Octoprint connection is successful. All right, so we need to print something. I'll just do a cube. Where's my cube? Cube. Alt Nero 3D. Run, import 3D models. There we go. Nero 3D. Nero cube. I need to get a new cube because this is my old logo. Okay, so Rook, generic PLA, generic Rook. That's still PID tuning the bed. We'll let that finish and then we'll print. And then don't forget, we are giving away, oh, there we go, 1 second here. We are giving away a full Rook kit from LDOMotors once the stream's over. Oh, heck yeah, new episode of Project Binky. Yeah. Okay. Heck yeah, new episode of Project Binky. Heck yeah. What's that? No, I just got a notification from Gamer Subs. What did they just release? Oh, hey, they got Swagger Souls flavor now. Cool. There you go. Go buy that. I don't know. Go buy a cup with a waifu on it or something. I don't know. Code Canuck, save 10% off your order. I know, Project Binky, I've been following, it's a while ago, like a year ago. I went and re-watched the entire Project Binky series. For those that don't know, Project Binky is just two blokes taking a classic Mini and making it 4-wheel drive and putting like a 2-liter engine in it. But they're trying to do it without changing the dimensions of the vehicle. And they've pretty much had to remanufacture the entire vehicle. And it's taken years. I think they're like 10 years into this project and they're on like part 39 and each episode's like an hour long. But like, it's been like a year since the last update. So it's like, come on, it's almost there. So yeah, make sure you gotta be on their Patreon to get it though. Or at least for the early video. Hurry up and PID tune. Ah. I want to print. We're only doing the cube because I think that's all we got time for today. I should probably screw that down. There we go. so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick this guy. See, this is the thing. I wanna put it like right here, but I don't wanna like have it off the skirt. I'm just gonna leave this here for now. I'll put it somewhere later, the Wi-Fi antenna. Come on, I want to print. Mute the Discord. My Discord is muted. My Discord is muted. You should not be hearing Discord notifications from me. When I live stream, my Discord's in here. 1 second, let me. Ooh, 1 second here. Oh, that's mod chat. Do I gotta ban someone? No. Okay, that's the more on Discord mod chat. Yeah. So when I'm live, my Discord's in streamer mode, so there is no notification. So you should not be getting Discord noises from me. If anything, you might just be hearing the background music not right. Also, this is floating around. I'm gonna call it right now. This is a scam. I'm gonna straight up call it. This is nowhere near a real thing. This is totally vaporware. There's no price. This has been like a bunch of people have shared this. This is no way practical. Go watch Tom's video today. Tom did a video today where he was grinding up filament spools, like plastic spools, and turning it into filament. Look at the equipment he needed to do that. Look at this. There is no way in hell, I'm sorry, I'm using that language. There is no way in hell this contains a grinder and a filament extruder that is this accurate and apparently quiet. There's no way in hell that this is anything real other than a render. This is a fancy render. It's not real. This is, yeah, we're launching soon. Yeah, signing up now. OO Design. Yeah, this Eric, yeah, I got a little pop-up saying, oh, they bought 3. Like, yeah, this is, yeah, how it works. Yeah, this doesn't tell you anything. And who is Loop? OO Design. Yeah, yeah. Did you guys just see what I see? How much you want to bet these guys just have a bunch of crappy renders of random products and they try and, like, none of this is real. None of this is real. None of this is real. Yeah, it's a scam. Don't fall for it. Nobody give any money to these people until people, 3D printing people who enjoy this hobby like I do. Please stop giving money to these people. Please stop falling for Kickstarters. Please stop pre-ordering stuff. Yes, it's great when you get it on that big of a deal, but guess what? If they're selling it for that big of a deal, how many corners did they cut to get it to that price? Quit falling for it, please. Please. Ask anyone who bought an Orange Storm Giga how good of an experience they're having with it. I've seen 2 in person. The only people that like the Orange Storm Giga, okay, the biggest supporter of the Orange Storm Giga right now is Luke's Lab, because he's going to be selling upgrade kits to them, okay? So he's loving it because he's selling the kit to fix it to make it a proper printer. Joel asked him, yeah, it's marketing wank. It's marketing wank. So many companies just go for the marketing wank now. It's a blue storm. That's what I mean. Like the person getting the best, the person who's making the most off the Orange Storm Gigas right now is the fact that they're so bad. The kits to fix them will have a big market. So yeah. Makerforge seems to like it. Who's Makerforge? Probably a YouTuber I know of, but Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I'll compare it to my Coconi soda. Right now, put it right next to the Tico. Maker Forge. Who's Maker Forge? Who's Maker Forge? Maker Forged? But yeah, I've seen them in person, and they just cut so many corners to get that. Here's the thing. You might be okay and not get a lemon. That's the big thing. You will get people that will buy the cheap Kickstarter deal and get the pre-production unit, and some people will not get the lemon, but a lot of people do get the lemon. That's the problem. It's the, what's it called? Not false positive. What's the bomber damage diagram? It's this right here, whatever it's called. So survivorship bias. Survivorship bias. There you go. That's a huge thing. Where it's like, when you look at this, for those that don't know survivorship bias, hey, you're in charge of up-armoring B-17s that are coming back from Europe in World War II. So when the planes land, you have a guy goes out and checks every plane for damage. And he takes a look at the entire squadron of planes and he maps out, hey, this is a B-17 bomber. The planes that come back have damage in these areas. Where do we put more armor? You look at it quick, you go, okay, well, you're gonna put more armor here, 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 okay? Because look, that's where it's getting hit. That's survivorship bias. You know why? These are the survivors. You're gonna put armor here. You're gonna put armor here, and here, and here. Why? Because planes that are getting hit there aren't making it back to get checked out for damage. So, the internet, we have the opposite, where most people, if they have a good time, they don't complain. So when I put out a YouTube video and I get 10 comments, and 3 of those comments are somebody just ripping into the video, that is an extremely small percentage of the audience. But, oh, 30% of people hated my video, but I look at the upvotes or the likes and the video sitting at 99.2% thumbs up. But 30% of my comments are vitriol and angry. It's because most people, if they have nothing to complain about, they don't talk about anything. If you watch a YouTube video and the video is just, oh, that's a pretty good video, you don't leave a comment. Yeah. So the problem with like these Kickstarter printers, you have some vocal people that are like, oh yeah, it's great, I got a good deal. A lot of people they don't. And most people don't dive into the comments section on a Kickstarter to see what people are saying. Are we finally done with this? There, we're done. Okay, save config. Okay. Now we can print. Now we can print. So why Tyler? Who's Tyler? I should probably make sure the extruder is the K2. What's the K2? Oh, the Creality K2. Stop pre-ordering Creality machines. Please, stop it. Everyone knows. Put a hand, like, if you don't know that every first generation Creality release is horrible and has bugs and tons of issues, is it your first day in 3D printing? The company that made a name known for just mass producing entry cut corners bargain bin printers, why are you pre-ordering from them? I mean, to be fair, I have a K1C. It's the first Creality I've used since an Ender 3 V2, and I like it. But that's the K1C. It's the third version of the K1. So, yeah. Okay, let's heat up this hot end and actually make sure it's actually extruding filament. I'm gonna assume that the E-steps are accurate because it's an extruder. It's a generic Bondtech extruder. I'm gonna assume they're okay. I'm not gonna go in. We're already running kind of low on time. And you viewed the K2 as the 4th version, so that's your problem. That's your problem. I mean, at least Bamboo's smart. They've kind of stuck with their offering. They got the X1 series, and they got the A1 series. I'm not going to call the P1 and the X1 are the same machine mechanically. They just have different hardware or different electronics, but mechanically they're pretty much the same machine. So really, Bamboo's smart. They have two printers. They have two printers they got to worry about. They got some variations within those two printers, but you got the A1 series and you got the P series or the X series or whatever they're called. Like, keep the products simple, nail them, get them good, and mass produce them. Don't come out with a new revision every 6 months, depreciate your old revisions, and it's a mess. It's a mess. Like, does anyone have a chart that lists every single printer Creality has ever released? Like, every single version of every printer. Like, I want to see a list of every single printer release from, like, Creality. And how many of them are just variations of other ones? Like, oh, this is an Ender 3 with a bed probe. It's a Neo. It's like, no, it's just an Ender 3 with a bed probe. Why are you making a whole different version? Anywho, you can tell I'm talking because we're waiting on stuff to happen. Okay, so that's that. So let's make sure we are extruding the right way. Extrude 25 millimeters of filament at 5 millimeters a second. Extrude. Filament, extrude. Oh. Okay, well, let's go in and extrude. Plastic's going somewhere. Ah! Ah! It did the thing. Okay, we got plastic. Cool. We have extrusions. We have extrusions. We have extrusions. Extrude. Retract. Okay, let's print. So we got my cube. I'm just running default settings. I am gonna actually, the only thing I'm gonna change is I am gonna add I don't want a skirt. No, wait, what? Okay, not combined. Where's my I don't want brim. Where's my skirt? Oh, there we go. Skirt loops, skirt distance, skirt height, 3 layers. There you go. I want the skirt so I can live adjust that. Export G code. Oh wait, print. Upload and print. There we go. I already made the Wi-Fi's talk to each other. I made the Wi-Fi's talk. Or should talk. Yeah, there we go. Booyah. So now I got to figure out how to watch this. All my 1, 2, 3 blocks are like inside. That is not up to date. Main camera. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I want. Webcam. Deactivate. Activate. There we go. That is not tall enough. More height. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. So the problem is you're not gonna be able to see the first layer. Because the problem is this is a you're not gonna be able to see the first layer. So we'll do this. There we go. That'll work for now. You can't see the first layer because unfortunately there's this in the way. You put a camera in yours? Where'd you put a camera in it? You have room to put a camera in yours? What are we doing? We're waiting on that to heat up. Okay, so we're waiting on the nozzle to stabilize. I didn't save the PIDs, I just realized that. I gotta remember to save them. Positron is your Sona, don't steal. I don't think, can you have a Fursona that's a 3D printer? What is this? Have I registered for Profusion? What? Which email? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong email. CIBC, banking. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. I identify as an Apache attack helicopter. Have you seen protogens? What is protogens? Protogens. Oh, those. I know of them. But, so that's your thing. Oh no, I don't Google on main screen. I'm a start streamer. I don't pull up what I Google on the main camera while I'm Googling it. Okay, file selected. What are we waiting on? What are we waiting? Are we waiting on temps to stabilize? What's going on here? I think we're waiting on. Are we waiting on temps to stabilize? File selected. Printing. Homing Z. Z should be homes. What's going on? Aeromorphs. If those are what I think they are, I'm not looking that up. You gotta understand, I may be closer to 40 than I am to 30, but I did grow up on the internet. I've been around. Just oozing filament. Okay, you could start printing now. Am I? Are we missing something here? Oh no, there we go. It just wanted to stabilize. Okay. So now we're ready to live adjust the hell out of the Z. I can't see how the first, oh. Okay, that looks like a first layer. Oh yeah, there's definitely a fan or something rattling in the tool head. There's no tuning on this at all, by the way. We are totally what's the current thing? Raw dogging it. There's no. I have no idea what the whatchamacallit's called. Linear advance or whatever. Oh yeah. Totally got a rattly fan. Shove a zip tie. But where? Am I shoving it on the inside, pushing the fan out, outside pushing the fan in, or front to back? Where's the zip tie going? Pressure advance, that's what it is. You ever have that? The other day I couldn't remember what a shovel was. I just brain farted. I could not remember what a shovel was called. It happens. Getting old is fun. Inside pushing the fan out. Okay, I'll do that after this. It's printing right now. So unfortunately, like, I can't show you anything right now because there's a big old block in the way, so. Yeah, we're just running the stock profile right now. This is the fully stock profile. All I did was turn on a skirt, just so I had some room to live adjust if I needed to. What's that? 30 grand. Why Google when you can live on the edge? Foot wrist. Oh yeah, the other day while coaching CrossFit, I couldn't think of the word ankle, so I said foot wrist. Yeah, English is fun. We just make words up. So fetch. With how AI rot has taken over Google, you might as well be using Ask Jeeves. Oh man, it's horrible. Like all social media, because here's the thing, like yesterday I replied to a Twitter post by Thor. What's his actual like stream name? Pirate Ninja or Pirate Software. That's what it is. I call him Thor because that's how I know. I met him first. But anyways, and I left a sarcastic comment. Like he posted a relatively pretty good nuanced take about some drama going on in live streaming on Twitch. And I'm like, pish posh, what are you doing with your nuanced take being subjective and actually like taking the time to learn stuff and blah, blah, blah. Like I left a snarky response like, hey, you know, what are you being all reasonable? What the hell? This is the internet. You should not change your opinion and immediately jump to conclusions. And I think it came over as like, if you read it, you would realize it was sarcasm. No, a lot of people don't understand sarcasm, especially in typed form. Yeah. So the problem is like people started leaving comments, and here's the thing. I don't know if these comments are people worth arguing with because I don't know what's a bot anymore. That is the biggest problem with like half the time if you leave like a comment on a video that like I'm like, am I talking to a real person here? Like, is this just a person being like brain dead and just leaving a horrible take, or is this just a bot? I'm like, should I, like, I don't know what's going on here. Should I waste my time? So it's horrible. Like, it's horrible now. You don't know what you're talking to. This is a nice screen, I will say. Are the part cooling fans going? Yep, part cooling fans are going. Only 44.6% watching have liked the video. Wow, that's a number. We should make that like bigger. So everyone like the smash button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you subscribe, your name pops up right here in the corner. Yeah. If stoners named animals. I mean, some animals have names like that. Half of chat are bots. Well, Durham Button, this is the first time I'm seeing you talk, so are you a bot? Am I a bot? Everything's a Turing test. Oh, it's horrible. Especially the emails. Like I get so many, like it's a trend. It's funny, every time you hit a milestone, you get bots, you get emails. So it's like anytime you hit it like an extra like 1,000 subs or something, you get like a wave of bots. I have gotten so many emails in the past month of people offering editing services. Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Opus Pro. Okay. I'm gonna lift the curtain up and you're gonna hate the fact that you now realize this. This is Opus Pro. Somebody shared this with me. They use it. I've done a few shorts using this. It's basically a tool where you feed it a video and it'll generate clips of the video. The last couple shorts on my channel I did it with this. I would edit a video and I would just throw the video at it and it would spit out a few clips. Once you realize how many people just use this software in the default profile, anytime you see text popping up on screen, it's like green highlight as they say the word, it's green. Yeah, that's the default profile this uses. See this? See this? Yeah, once you start seeing this, I swear shorts, like I don't do short form content because I'm a human. And I'm pretty sure short form content is pretty much like majority AI driven at this point. It's bots just grabbing clips and making like shorts. It takes you no effort to basically fire up a clips channel where you just input live stream footage into this program. It spits out the clips and you throw them up and boom, you get interactions. Like it's all fake and I hate it. I hate the fact right now content is fed to you based on what a robot thinks you want instead of what is actually popular. Like, remember back in the day you went on YouTube and you went most viewed video? Remember you would see what, this is popular because everyone's watching it. Now this is popular because we're making it popular because we think it'll be popular, and that's what we think you want. And the problem is it leads to this, like, you're not really, you're getting what you think, what it thinks you want, not what you really want. Oh, the algo's horrible. It's all designed to keep you online. That's why it's horrible. Majority, oh yeah. It's funny when you realize how many YouTube channels just do shorts for a bit to get their play button and then stop doing shorts. I've noticed a few other creators in our lane do that, where you just fire off shorts just to bump your numbers up, and at the end of the day they don't. The problem is they don't lead to anything. They don't lead to anything at all. Like, if you have a short that gets 1 million views, it does nothing for your channel in terms of like actual growth. It just falsely inflates your numbers. It's quite sad, unfortunately. And then you got, of course, YouTube or Google trying to block ad blockers and all that. Bigger number, better. Yes, true. The problem is I can't pay my mortgage with a YouTube play button. I pay my mortgage with money. And that's just how it is. So, like, yeah, I could go, oh, hey, bigger channel. Yeah, that doesn't pay my mortgage. And that camera froze again. Who likes short shorts? I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. So the stuff I do on my channel is the stuff that works in terms of like allowing me to do this as a job. Every clip needs to be 2.8 shorter. So here's the thing. Go watch Chris Broad's video on Mr. Beast. Don't knock it. Gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. You want to know what's funny? Don't knock it there. Gifting 5 community memberships. That is more revenue for my channel than my average video does in terms of AdSense within the first like 2 weeks. It's funny. I just happen to have a lot of videos that happen to get views continuously, but in terms of standalone videos, yeah, that I make more off one person gifting 5 subs than I do a video on average. Go watch Chris Broad. Chris Broad, he has a YouTube channel abroad in Japan. He also does stuff with Connor Sea-Dog and a few other YouTubers in Japan. But he did a pretty good take on the whole Mr. Beast type of content. And I pretty much agree with pretty much most of what he says. If I have spoken with people that work with Mr. Beast, their entire thing revolves around how do we make money off of this? And I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that. A lot of creators, oh yeah, I'm not AdSense dependent at all. I am not AdSense dependent at all in the way my YouTube is set up in terms of it being my job. Mostly community driven with ads and sponsor spots and whatnot, merch. But yeah, I've spoken to people who work with Mr. Beast. It's basically can we make money off of this? Every decision they do is how does this make us more money than another decision? And I hate it. Hate it. I do the stuff I like to do. I just happen to be lucky enough that the stuff I like to do makes enough money for me to do it. It's yeah. And after all the stuff coming out about Mr. Beast, it's like, yeah, now he's kind of a brand risk depending on the type of content you do on your channel. I used to watch him. I subbed to Mr. Beast before the sub to PewDiePie days. Like, I've been subscribed to Mr. Beast for a while. And I actually just unsubbed a couple of weeks ago because I was like, yeah, your new content shit. Like, when it was just, you want to know a good YouTube channel? ODS. You want to know my current kick with YouTube? This is, okay, we're going on a tangent. Let me fire it up here. ODS, where are these guys? ODS. Official Duck Studios. This is this is, in my opinion, prime YouTube. This is the kind of YouTube I enjoy. Just two dudes messing around doing dumb stuff. Oh, hey, well, you can tell I watch their videos. This is primo YouTube for me. Just a bunch of people having fun, making some videos that are entertaining and not being too serious about it. Every video there has like an EcoFlow ad, like 2 or 3 minutes in, where they talk about it for a minute, and then they go off to just messing around and having fun. I would take videos like this over Mr. Beast any day. Colin Furs. Yeah, somebody just mentioned in chat. Colin Furs. Same thing. Just a dude messing around having fun. Like Cletus, those are the types of YouTube channels I love. When it's just, you're having fun making stuff. The moment it becomes, well, this video has to do better than the previous video. The moment you are in a position where everything you do has to be better than the last thing, you're done, in my opinion. You're no longer entertaining. Now you're a business. And to be fair, this is my job. This is my business. But you don't have to run a business that way. This old Tony, yeah, this old Tony. Matt Carricker, out of all the gun tubers, like, here's the thing. I watch most of the gun tubers. I don't watch some of them. I've stopped watching Grand Thumb. Micah got really annoying. It's like, I understand a lot of it's a joke, LARPing, whatever. I can still watch stuff that's entertaining and not agree with people because of their beliefs or whatever, especially politically lately. But the gun tubers, like Matt Carricker's channel, Demolition Ranch, all the stuff he's doing on the ranch right now is entertaining as crap. Kentucky Ballistics, yeah. Like they make good stuff. I know people that have worked with some of those people, and they're like, yeah, they have fun. Don't watch most LTT mainline stuff. I'll watch the odd, like I still watch LTT. Like, I mean, I was there last month or whatever. Like I still watch them, but you can tell like certain stuff I don't watch. I like the recap, Short Circuit, stuff like that I watch. I don't really watch product reviews as much anymore. When they do little project, I love when they're just doing little project stuff. When they're like, hey, we're gonna do this. And it's like, and they go do some weird thing. It's like, that's always fun. Profit defined is the money after costs are done and you include your time in that cost. Yeah. Knowledge and no nonsense. Oh, believe me, there's plenty of nonsense here. 3D and T printing gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. Let's fix this camera. There we go. Roman outwards. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like, look what happened with Donut Media. Look what happened with Donut Media. They got too corporate. Everything was trending down, and because it's a corporate thing, everything has to make more money. And they all said screw it, and they all quit and started up their own channels, and they're all their own independent channels are better than Donut is now. So yeah, I think you can be a successful YouTuber and still make good content. The problem is people get too content brained. It's chasing I want to be the biggest YouTuber in the world. It's like, when you go into your job, okay, yes, you get raises. Hopefully you get a raise in your job. But it's like, I don't go into work one day, back when I worked in a tool shop, when I went into work, I didn't go, I have to make more money today than I did yesterday. It's like, no, I go into work, I do my thing, and I get a paycheck. I have that mentality with YouTube. It's kind of weird. As long as like, oh, hey, I made, I'm okay with a channel, as long as it doesn't drop. If things start dropping, then we have problems. But as long as like I got a nice little consistent growth and we're good and I'm making enough money, why not keep riding that train? Have fun. What do you recommend max flow rate? Hot end says? Define max flow rate. I mean, I have Revos in a lot of my machines. I'm fine with that. Repeatos are popular. Yeah. Mr. Beast of 3D printing. There's a few people in the 3D printing YouTuber space I don't watch. But here's the thing. Watch what you like. Tube? Yeah, there you go. Put a tube in it. Canuck Fab, though. $5.99. Cheers. Make me the Mr. Beast of 3D printing. I am nowhere near full of myself to do that. I may be a tad on the narcissistic side, I'll admit, but I am not that much of a narcissist to be a Mr. Beast. They all seem to come to an end eventually. Yeah, I mean, PewDiePie freaking rode off into the sunset to go live with his wife and a kid in Japan and just does homey vlog videos now, or you're just chilling with the family. It's like, he won the game. All the drama and everything aside, PewDiePie won the game. Rapidos are popular. They're common with kits. Rapidos are very common in kits. Like the kit back here, the Seaboard Trident we built, that is a Rapido. Things coming to an end, it's healthy, it's good. Only question is it under your terms? Yeah. Like, I started doing YouTube videos. My channel's from 2006 because it was just like personal. Everyone has their personal YouTube channel with like a couple of videos on it that they just upload, mostly to just share videos with friends. I had that for years. I started doing 3D printing videos when I got involved with Voron because I got annoyed with having to answer the same questions on Discord all the time. So I started doing instructional videos. And then when COVID happened, I got bored of being stuck inside all the time. So I started live streaming builds. And then the goal was, hey, let's make enough on the YouTube channel so that it pays for the 3D printing stuff. So that way I can continue to build Vorons and basically be net negative for profit or net positive for profit. So I can build my Vorons and have fun doing all that stuff. And the channel pays for the printers. So it'd be a self-fulfilling, you know, channel pays for the videos and the videos are the fun. And then it just became, oh, hey, maybe I could do this as a job. And that's where we're at. 3D content creators are just like 3D printers themselves. People like or hate them based on their own reasons. Yeah. Find what you like. Simple as that. Like, personally, I'm starting to get a little disheartened in the state of 3D printing lately. Stuff coming out from companies hasn't been that exciting in my opinion. And a lot of designs, like, let's be honest, enclosed Core XY. That's what 3D printing is right now. Enclosed Core XY with Clipper. That's every new machine is an enclosed Core XY with Clipper. And it's usually a butchered version of Clipper in a sus hardware machine. That's kind of been the trend with 3D printing lately. Like, yeah, there's some cool stuff. There's some, you know, tool changing stuff, HueForge stuff. Like, there's always still cool stuff. But like, look at like what's coming out now. Compare that to like the 2020 to 2022 period. There was a ton of advancements, especially in like the DIY side of 3D printing. And then Bamboo came out with the X1 and now everyone just does enclosed Core XYs. Here's a link for an interesting channel on the Discord. I don't know if I'll watch it on here. Oh yeah, I know who's Slow-Mo Guys. I remember chatting with what's his name? Who was it on the Slow-Mo Guys? What's the main guy? I know who's, I'm horrible with names today. Wow. No, not Michael Reeves, Slow-Mo Guys. Gavin. I was on like the Rooster Teeth forums way back in the day when Gavin was new, and remember seeing him in there. Like, I remember like the old days. I know who the Slow-Mo Guys are. I was there, Gandalf. The only reason that channel exists is so Gavin could get his visa to go work in the US for Rooster Teeth. That's the only reason that's the reason they started that channel, is so they could get a work visa to go to the US to work for Rooster Teeth. How's this cube coming along? It's actually coming along pretty good. It's been a while since I've done a Bowden printer. We went from boring bed flingers to boring Core XY. That's it. But here's the thing, Iconic fam. During the era of boring bed flingers, there was still a lot of cool stuff going on in the DIY scene. Like 2018 to 2022 was like Voron, basically. Like all the cool Voron stuff that you know came out during the 2018 to 2022 period. There was a lot going on in the DIY scene during the consumer days of shitty V-wheel bed flingers. The DIY scene was popping. Now everything is kind of like stabilized. Like, let's be honest, when was the last time Voron came up with it, or came out with a new printer? There's stuff in the works always, but I mean, like, we've been the latest thing is what, V2.4 R2 or R3? Is there an R3? I can't remember. It's Yeah, there's Phoenix, which is cool. It's a big Core XY IDEX. It's a big Core XY IDEX. It's kind of like we've kind of plateaued in terms of printer design a lot lately, and it's like, yeah, that's why I don't do printer reviews. There's no point in doing printer reviews nowadays, because what's the point? 6 months, the printer won't. There'll be a different version of the printer out anyways. With the electronics and Tula boards, yeah, V2.5. What would V2.5 even be? That's the thing. Like, the 2.4 has actually changed quite a bit since the original version. It's just everything's been like incremental upgrades, right? You know, tap, upgrades to stealth burner. No, that's not public. Can't say that yet. But like, there's stuff. There's always stuff in the works. But it's like you're not going to see like what would be a V2.5? What's wrong with the V2.4 that would require a complete redesign? And then same thing with like the Trident, because the Trident's based on the 2.4. Yeah, I did a video on that. Oh, Bill's here. Hi, Bill. Hope things are well. But yeah, there's always cool stuff being worked on. There's a lot of, like, I don't know if it's because of Bamboo, but you're seeing a lot of multi-color, multi-material stuff coming out. But in terms of like actual printer designs, it's like, cool, everything's in enclosed Core XY now. Yay! With shitty clipper versions on it. What am I gonna do for dinner? I think I'm doing hot dogs. Are we doing hot dogs today? We're doing hot dogs and fries today. I'm being lazy. How are the motors? I haven't. Oh, these are stone cold. These motors are stone cold. You're on Velta. If I get a kit for it, I'll build one. Panda color scheme. I know it came out really good for it again. Fadis glass filled nylon is the beige or the white. The black is Soriatech CF ABS. Yeah, there's DIY tool changer stuff coming on. Yeah. MRC 316. Build a rep Darwin, the original. What's his name did that? Oh shoot, I gotta set that up. We don't have the controller fan going. That's what we forgot. 1 second here. That's what we need to set up. Machine. Printer.cfg, printer.cfg. Fan. Controller fan, there we go, yeah. Here we go. Is there a way to turn this on like mid-print? Hopefully our drivers aren't overheating. Host, can we, temp? No, that's load. Can we see temps? No. I mean, I have an Ultimaker original in the basement. I mean, I've got a Tico right here. I use as a nightlight. Yeah, the box turtle looks really cool. I keep wanting to call it the turtle box, but it's box turtle, right? Or is it? Is it box turtle or turtle box? It's box turtle, right? Box turtle, that's right. Yeah, that rattling is annoying. It's actually not bad except for the rattling. How my belts are good. Ivan's setup. Oh man, I wish I had the room. I wish I had the room for stuff like this. Also, is that one big board he cut? That is one big slab that he cut. That's a nice setup. Faster than expected. It'll do V0 speeds. It'll do V0 speeds. Maybe a little bit slower, faster. I mean, why wouldn't it be able to go fast? Why wouldn't it be able to go fast? It uses the same motors and drivers as every other 3D printer out there. It's Core XY, and it uses the same motors and drivers as everyone else. That's another thing with 3D printers. It's like all 3D printers use the same motors and drivers nowadays. Yeah, it's a V0 profile with higher accels. There you go. Share your DIY tool changer in Discord. Ooh. There you go. Those look like the E3D tool changer plates. Nice. Tool changers are cool, but they are definitely like not everyone needs a tool changer type thing. Like they're tool changers. Oh, who is DMing me while I'm live? Who is DMing me while I'm live? Oh. Oh, bottom panel. There we go. There is a bottom panel. There you go. How long are you streaming? When's the draw? Whenever this print finishes, we're doing the draw. Simple as that. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win a LDOMotors ROOK kit, or a spool of polymaker filament, there are 2 draws. We're doing 2 draws. Make sure you enter, well, if you're able to, enter both. The LDO one is open to anywhere LDO ships. The polymaker filament is worldwide. We're gonna do the LD or the filament one first. Second tool, yeah, if you're just doing 2 tool heads, you go with IDEX, not tool changer. Tool changer is multi-material, in my opinion. Or you need to do a lot of multicolor and you can't afford, and you can't afford the advantage of having multiple printers to make up for the disadvantage of having to waste a ton of time with purge and wasted materials. So, how's the print looking? It is looking like a cube that is 3D printed, but it's actually looking really good. There's really no Z wobble, so that's good. Maybe a little bit, actually. Actually, there might be a little bit of teeth marks in the Z. I'll have to take a look. Yeah, the teaching tech. I check in on that every now and then. I think he just put out a new video today. But it looks like it's like just, I haven't seen today's video, but just going off the looks, it looks very much like he just like, I don't think adapting, but it very much looks like stealth changer for the SV08, essentially what he's doing. It's basically the same kind of thing stealth changer does, just on an SV08 instead of a Voron. I'm just not a huge fan of putting a ton of time and effort into developing a mod for a company's printer that you have no control over, especially a first gen product. Like essentially Saval could basically just stop production of the SV08 right now, and like that's it. So, have I ever wanted to print with a Neptune 4 Max? Considering I have about 3 or 4 unread emails from Elegoo in my inbox asking me if I want one, no. It's a bed flinger, but big. I don't need to print anything that big in an open air machine, so. Whenever I accept a printer nowadays, it's pretty much, I only accept printers that are stuff I actually find interesting. Cube. Lighting's kind of not great, but. hold, and then this camera doesn't focus close. I got no way to show you. Actually, let me look at it. Oh, that looks pretty good. That's not bad. Lighting's horrible though. Ugh. Focus. There you go. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Bottom overhang. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad for a little not bad for that. Okay, so now I got, what is it? Shove a zip tie in from the back, push it forward. I can't even get a zip tie in there to, okay. Okay, put you in there. Cut that. Make sure that spins freely. Trying to stop the rattle. Okay, so there's no rattle on that one. Let's try them all. That's not as bad. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so now, let's do some giveaways. Let's do some giveaways. So we're gonna do the filament giveaway first. Link to sheet, create. Names. File, save. Okay, close that, close that, close that, close. I've got too many things open right now. Close all of that. Marbles. Let's load up marbles. Redeemed Dirge playthrough. No, I never finished that. I ended up doing like 4 other playthroughs off stream. The problem is with like Act 3 of Baldur's Gate, there is just so much to just slog through that it just, you know, like it you get lost, and then I end up just starting a new character. That's my problem. Okay. So we'll do, so we got here 351 people. Nope, did I turn on bots and names? Yeah, finished 351. Let's go with, which one's a short one? This is just for the filament. So let's just do that one, buckshot. Bots, what is it, 351? Play. Like my current playthrough is, again, a Redeemed Dark Urge, but I'm playing like a light cleric of Saluna, and I'm actually taking the time to do a bunch of stuff I've never done before in the game. So okay, so how this works is if I pick your name, you win 2 spools of filament. Everyone else, if you win, you get 1 spool of filament. So good luck to this person, Steven Machado. Steven Machado, if you win, you get 2 spools of filament. Everyone else, if you win, you get 1. Off you go. Remember, exclamation mark zoom zoom makes you go faster. Exclamation mark gullible makes everyone else go slower. And I think it's whoever gets closest to the middle. So we have to like let the whole thing go. Oh, Planet C, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way, buddy. Yeah, you go this way. This, oh, no, no. Vin, no. Look at all these people. You got to stay on the track. How are you falling off? Where are you falling off at? Oh, right here. Bit of a traffic jam. Go, Louise. Remember, I think it's closest to the middle. Yeah, it's whoever's closest to the middle. So we got to let everyone go. I can't. I can't see. Nuno, no. So we gotta let everyone finish. Crow 782. Where is the middle? That's the middle. So we need to see somebody get closer to the middle than Crow. Oh. Crow 782. Congratulations, Crow 782. You have won yourself a spool of filament from Polymaker. So let me find you here. Crow 782. There you go. So you will get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament from Polymaker. Now we're going to do the LDO kit giveaway. So I'm going to give you until I finish firing off this email here for the Polymaker one. 1 second here. So we're going to do that one as soon as I finish this email. So if you haven't entered to win an LDO ROOK kit, if you want to build one of these yourself, we're giving away a kit right now. From LDOMotors, all you need is the printed parts. Everything else comes with the kit that you need to make it a printer. So enter, link in the description, enter now, because we're doing the LDO giveaway. As soon as I finish this email here, I gotta get a code and I gotta forward it. 1 second here. Oh, no. Ooh, that would have been bad. Do not send an email to everyone who entered. That would be bad. Just copy that one email address. There we go. And then the person that wins the LDO kit, how it'll work is I just forward your email to Jason, and then they'll contact you for all your information, because I don't want to know where you live. You don't need to give me your name or address for any of my giveaways, unless like it's a weird one that I have to like send you the prize myself. I don't want to know where you live. Okay, so we're going to close the ROOK kit off now. Link 2 sheets. Create new one. There we go. Control A, delete. Your name in chat. Copy. Paste. Close this. Files save. And fire up marbles. There we go. Continue. Erase. Add names. Clear this from that. This is names. So this is 426 for the kit. We shall do let's do twisted toothpick. Pots. 426. Play. Oh, there you go. Canuck, whoever wins the ROOK kit, I can personally help you build it as part of the prize. There you go. Wait, where? Oh, I forgot to turn on. Shoot, 1 second. Forgot to turn on bots. Erase. Bots. There we go. So how this works, if I pick your name, instead of one LDO kit, you win an LDO kit. We only have the one, sorry. I don't have 2 kits to give away. So good luck, everyone. Off you go. Go, Dave 3DP. You're in the lead, and you've lost it. Oh, no, you're still in the lead. Oh, shoot. Go, Dave. Go, Dave. You got this, Dave. I believe in you. I believe in you. You will totally keep your moment. Oh, you're gone. Bye, Dave. Oh, no, you're back in the lead. Go, Dave. You're totally not going to get stuck on the first. Oh, and you've lost it. You goofed. You goofed. Ooh, what is this? Marbles go down the hole. Ooh. There you go. Kieran Solaris. Why does that sound like a Dragon Age character? Something out of like Dungeons and Dragons. A Bit Nuts is in the lead. was in the lead. Oh, there goes people bipping it. No, you're losing all your momentum. Come on. Oh, no, quit hitting stuff. You're gonna. Oh, rain. Rain. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Who's gonna make it first? Rain or bit nuts? Rain. Congratulations, Rain. Congratulations, Rain. That was a photo finish there. Hey, Rain's in chat. Golf claps for Rain in chat. Oh, I'm gonna let it finish. I want to see how close it was. Actually, I think I can. No, I can't. I can't pull up the slow-mo. How do I see the toggle HUD, camera, auto camera? How do you see like the actual? Is there a way to bring up the leaderboard without ending it? Yeah, we'll just let it finish. I just want to see how close that was. So Rain, I will forward your email to LDO, and they will contact you. Final results. How close was it? Oh, 0.2 seconds. That was close. That was close. Jolly good show. Jolly good show. Okay. Let me find Rain here. Make sure they are one of one. Train. No, not train. Rain. There you go. So you will get an email. I will forward your email to LDO, and they will contact you for your kit. So we're gonna call it there. I don't know what we're doing on stream tomorrow, Saturday night. We might just do some more fiddling around with the Rook, just because we have it built and out. So we might fiddle with this, but I don't know for sure yet. So yeah, so that was a fun build series. It only took 3 episodes to get it printing. Let's be honest. You can do this if you're looking for a printer and you've never built a 3D printer before and you want to learn about 3D printers by building one, learn to do firmware stuff, learn the basics of building a printer, you really can't go wrong with this. Is this a printer for everyone? No, it is 120 millimeters cubed. It's open frame. It uses a lot of printed parts, so you already kind of have to have a 3D printer. But it doesn't require any fancy filaments. You can print this in PLA or PETG. It's a very simple design. It's a fun little open source design for those that are looking for Fisher-Price, my first 3D printer kit. So yeah, so if you are interested in getting one of these yourself, I do have a link in the description to the LDO reseller page. LDO doesn't sell directly, they only sell through resellers. I don't have any affiliate links with any of these specific resellers. So if you want to get one of these yourself, check the link in the description, just get one, whatever one's in your area for your market. Also shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament we gave away this stream and every stream. Full disclosure, this kit was given to me by LDOMotors for the purposes of testing and evaluation and this build series. Haven't been paid for it, words and opinions of my own, blah, 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 usual YouTube disclosure there. Shout out to Polymaker for the filament. And for those that donate to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. I will post some pictures of the printer and the print on the Discord and the Twitters and all that after this is all done. But I need to go make din din for the fam. So I shall see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. Bye. Wave goodbye. Wave goodbye. Wave goodbye. I'm not leaving until you wave goodbye. You gotta wave. Everyone's gotta wave. You gotta wave goodbye in chat. Wave. /wave. There you go. Bye, Jose.